Greetings, adventurers. I'm here in Gogebic County Forest, and we're going to be exploring the western tip of Michigan today. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Welcome to Happy Trail Backpacking. If you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Got a new video coming out every Monday. And today we're going to be exploring the western tip of Michigan, the Upper Peninsula. I'm going to start off with a couple little day hikes here. I think they're both about two miles each. 1 mile out and back, 1 mile out and back in opposite directions. It is an absolute beautiful day today. It's about 70 degrees. Mostly cloudy, but that's nice because the sun was out a little bit earlier and it was hot. Now it's perfect. Alright, here's our trail. And I didn't know this, but apparently it's part of the North Country Trail. And then that way over there is the other trail we're going to take. So we're doing some of the North Country Trail. Alright, so a little bit of a nothing burger here, but so I hiked the 2 miles. It ended up being 2 miles out, 2 miles back, so it's going to be 4 mile round trip to the peak of Point Mountain, which I found on the map, and I figured, oh, that sounds cool. I'm going to go check it out. Well, there's nothing here. The trail goes right over the pin that says the peak, but this obviously isn't even the highest point. And there's no trails going up there. So although it was a very beautiful hike coming out here, a little anticlimactic, but no worries. We have other things to see and other things to do, and I know some of them are for sure, so don't worry about that. I guess I'm just gonna turn around and head back. I was hoping there'd be a view. So I found a bench here, the North Country Trail bench, and it's got a registry over here that I filled out. The last person that was here was 5 days ago. And yeah, so I left my name in the registry. I also left like a dozen or so Happy Trail backpacking stickers. Whoa. Made it back to the car here. Such a beautiful view here. It's even more beautiful than it was an hour and a half ago. But I'm getting a little hungry. It's about 12:30. I'm gonna make myself some lunch. Alright, I thought I had a packet of tuna fish and I have bread, but I don't have a packet of tuna fish, so I was gonna make a sandwich. But I do have honey roasted cashews, because I can start eating hard foods now. I got a beef stick, and then I got a banana and like a half pound of blueberries. That'll make a good snack. Alright, so our next location was a short 1 mile hike up to the top of Bald Mountain, but there ended up being a road. So I drove up here. It was pretty rough, as you can see in the video there. Might want 4-wheel drive. There was a couple steep spots. Other than that, it was just really rocky, really bumpy. You could take it real slow. Just about any car could make it up here. High clearance not needed. I don't have high clearance. So, but look at this view. Amazing. There's also a couple picnic tables. There's like a grill up here. A map of the area. Bang. So this is a snowmobile trail. So this is a warming house, I'm assuming. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's check it out. Yes, it is a warming house. Interesting. So it's just got a big fire pit in the middle. It's like a metal teepee with a fire pit in the middle. Okay, so I drove about 10 minutes away, not even quite 10 minutes, to Saxon Dam. So now this is on the Montreal River. I'm not sure when it was built. I don't know the history on it, but I like coming to check out large pieces of infrastructure. They're interesting to me. So came to check it out, and there's also some falls just down the river. So we're gonna check out a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm not really sure what this thing is. I would guess it's like the overflow pipe, but I don't know why they run it so long. It's going all the way down past the river. I even saw it on Google Maps. It's like a big pipeline. I don't know if it's if they use it for water or if it's just to bypass this section of stream. Maybe this area of the river can't handle that much water. I don't know. But here's The Montreal River, downstream from the dam. Alright, well this is Saxon Falls. I wonder what it looks like when, maybe in the spring when the water's really high and the dam is fully open. Wow, pretty awesome. Well, we got a couple more things to see. Don't forget about this river. We're going to see this river again. Let's move on. So here on the other side of the river there, you can see that tube coming down into that building. Or coming out behind the building, I'm not sure. But it's got to be some kind of overflow pipe. You see the big tank on the top? That's probably to stop, to relieve pressure. Anyway, Saxon Falls is pretty cool. I wish there was a little bit better of a view of it. But, pretty cool nonetheless. Pretty big falls. Turkeys! Alright, so this is Little Girls Point, and this is Little Girls County Park on in Gogebic County. Pretty awesome. Alright, so going down the road here through Little Girls County Park, there's a couple of pull-offs like this just for a view of the lake. At one end there's a huge picnic area, day use area. There's also a campground which has some pretty awesome campsites right on the lake. Other than that, that's about it. There's a pretty long beach all up along the lake here. People can go walking and sitting on in the hot summer days. It looks really shallow here. I think I can see the bottom. You can see the brown section, and that might be the way the waves are pretty big here too. But awesome. I'm gonna get moving on to our next spot. Alrighty, adventurers. At our next location, we are at Legion County Park. There is a short hike here with a few points of interest that we're going to visit. First one is just up ahead. Nice beautiful overlook here. And you can see the other side over there. I think that's might be Minnesota, might be Canada. I don't know. I think that's Canada. Minnesota would probably be more over along the horizon. Awesome. Kayaker just came in from Lake Superior. I don't know how you can be kayaking out there with 3 feet waves and whitecaps. That seems treacherous. Alright everybody, look at this. Saxon Falls. I'm sorry. We already saw Saxon Falls. This is Superior Falls. Now this waterfall is pretty impressive on itself, but look at the setting. I love how this waterfall goes into a big bowl area, and then the walls of the bowl back here. You can see the big striations, I believe is what they're called. The layers, but they're turned up on their side. It looks pretty awesome. I'm gonna sit here for a good 10-15 minutes. Eat some cashews. Alright, we got one more spot left. The spot's kind of an obscure location here. Not very traveled to. I'm gonna have to kind of bushwhack my way to it a little bit. But it's just kind of a cool little geological location. Let's go. You might be wondering, why did I walk all the way out here to the end of this little peninsula? because this is the westernmost point of Michigan. I just got my feet wet for you guys. Woo. Westernmost point in Michigan. Today was pretty awesome. That overlook up on top of Bald Mountain, Superior Falls, that was pretty awesome. Even these views of Lake Superior, look at this cliff wall coming down. Just amazing today. It was actually forecast to be a little rainy today, but I got lucky. Well, let me know, everyone, what you thought of this adventure. Don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for coming with me. I will see you next Monday right here in Happy Trail Backpacking.